Hi, I'm Penny and welcome back to Kickstart This, my show where I feature an interesting gaming-themed crowdfunding campaign. For today's show I'm featuring a project on Kickstarter called Game Loading, Rise of the Indies. So we all know that over the last few years, indie games have really exploded in popularity due to a number of reasons, including distribution platforms like Steam allowing indie game developers to get their games out to the public, newer social media platforms like Twitter and Tumblr allowing better connectivity with audiences, and even things like Indiegogo and Kickstarter allowing crowdfunding for campaigns and getting large audiences before games go public. Game Loading, Rise of the Indies is going to be a full feature-length documentary investigating indie game developers, indie games, why they're so popular, and how they're starting to interrupt the traditional gaming market and industry. A short trailer for Game Loading has already been released and can be found on the team's Kickstarter page. This trailer shows a few interviews that have already been completed by the team, little snippets of them, featuring some pretty large names in the gaming industry. The interviewees include people who have worked with Obsidian Entertainment, Electronic Arts, Half-Brick Studios, and even publications such as Touch Arcade and Polygon. So as you can see, it's not just getting the point of view from the indie developers themselves, but also people in the more traditional gaming market who still have a great idea of what the indie game developers, what sort of difference they're making in games today. The Kickstarter campaign also includes a list of future interviewees the team is going to speak to, including people who've worked on games like Minecraft, Machinarium, Guacamelee, even the Android Ouya games console, and heaps more. The team is also going to be filming at PAX Prime and Indiecade both in the US, and speaking to indie game developers in Japan, and back home here in Australia. And while they are filming down here in Australia, they're going to be following several indie development teams as they make new indie games for us. As you can see, Studio Bento, the team behind this film, are taking on a massive project here involving international travel to get all different opinions from all around the world, and just taking on a really big massive task to make something really interesting for us. They've already devoted a lot of their own funds into this project, and it's now time for them to turn to Kickstarter for help. But pledging towards Game Loading needn't be out of the kindness of your own heart. They have included rewards for pledges of $5 or higher. The total pledge goal for Game Loading is set at $50,000, and with 34 days still to go in the campaign, they've already raised over $7,000. They've also got stretch goals set at $60,000 for brand new filming equipment and $75,000 for a larger filming crew. Donations of $5 or more will see you receiving some fantastic rewards, including things like film credits, a curated free game bundle, and access to an exclusive backers community where you can see updates of the production. Donations of between $15 and $120 will see you receiving some higher rewards, including the film in a downloadable DVD or Blu-ray format, t-shirts, posters, soundtracks, indie game bundles, and more. Higher pledge amounts of $300 or more will see you receiving some great big rewards, including things like being in the film yourself, taking part in a developer's workshop, or even taking on the role of a producer of the film. So just to quickly sum everything up, Game Loading, Rise of the Indies is going to be a full-length feature film, a documentary investigating indie games, indie game developers, what their sort of thought process is on creating indie games, how they differ to regular traditional games we have in the market, the impact they're making on the traditional games market, and more. It looks like it's going to be very interesting, lots of detail, lots of different places and different opinions from all around the world, very in-depth and just very, very interesting. If you're interested in seeing this happen and making this a real thing that we can watch, definitely go ahead and check out the Kickstarter in the link below and definitely consider pledging towards it. There are some fantastic rewards to be had as well. You can also keep up with the Game Loading team on Facebook or Twitter. The handle for both is Game Loading TV, all one word, as you can see on screen right now. And that's everything I've got for Kickstart This for today, so thank you as always so much for watching. Please remember you can find me around on Twitter, Facebook, and Tumblr. Links can be found in the description below. You can like me or subscribe or follow or whatever you want to do on there. You can also subscribe to me here on YouTube, wherever the subscribe button is. Go ahead and click that one and it will take you to subscribe to my channel, where I post video gaming news, discussions, Kickstart This, and more whenever I feel like it. Remember as well, you can leave a comment below to let me know about any interesting Kickstarter projects you've found, or to leave your thoughts on anything I said today about Game Loading, Rise of the Indies. But otherwise that is everything. Thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you all again soon for more gaming news and videos.